Welcome to another edition of Melville Today. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Carly. On this broadcast, you'll see the celebration of an annual cultural event, the business classes creating delicious products, and a Humans of Melville on a student with a thrilling hobby.
All that and more.
Melville Today starts now. First, let's take a look back at the Friends Dance.
Maddie and Zach have the story. The Friends Dance is a dance we put on, that leadership puts on for our special school district students. It's a great way to have them be involved in the school and feel included and have a fun time.
When school is over, we go down there and we get ready with the girls, and the boys help set up in the gym with the other guys. And we do their hair, do their makeup, help them get ready, and then we'll eat food and we'll take a picture, and then we'll go dance until about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I'm gonna do electric slide and everything.
What was your favorite part?
The dancing?
I plan on trying to get to know the kids more. I've gotten to know them all year, and they're an amazing group of kids, and I plan on dancing with them and trying to make them feel like they are a part of Melville. They're not just separated from us, and that they're included, and just watching them have a good time, because that's all they want, is to have fun with us.
Besides dance?
Dance with Tori.
We have a little photo booth we're going to do, and then we'll go into Gym A and dance for a couple hours.
Melville is home to many different cultures.
Here is Jasper Hong with an event that celebrates diversity.
The House is a local international festival that we put on here at Melville High School. So it's a celebration of cultural diversity to promote cultural awareness for students here at our school, as well as for the community. And it typically consists of students setting up tables or booths to represent various cultures, countries of origin, places that they're interested in, as well as cultural performances throughout the evening.
In my performance, we have a cultural dance that we do, and it's called Ndore, and that's what we do in Rwanda. And then in Congo, we have an upbeat, it's more of an upbeat dance, and that's kind of like hip hop and Afrobeat.
I think that in school, students should feel like this is a place that they belong, right? Regardless of who they are. And that's, of course, an important part to a student being successful within an environment like this.
I'm representing Turkey and Russia, and what we brought were Russian nesting dolls. So it's like a big doll, and a smaller doll, and a smaller doll, and a smaller doll, and so on.
And then we have the smallest one.
Signing off, this is Jasper Hong with Melville Today.
Students in the business classes sold sweet treats to raise a profit.
Here is Mercida and Kira with more.
In years past, I did a similar project, except that I let the kids create things that were innovative with other materials. So it wasn't a realistic experience. So this year I decided to ramp it up a little bit and let them do something that they can create a real product and then actually be able to sell it.
Our group members think about what kind of flavors we thought would be best tasting, and then we took the cheapest way possible, just because we knew we had to make profit off it. So we just combined a simple flavor with a simple flavor, and I knew I could sell it, so I went ahead and just said.
It is kind of a combination of several topics. So it helps them with product innovation, it helps them with pricing. They had to figure out what they needed to order and do unit costing, so it really covered a lot of topics.
My favorite part definitely had to be selling the products to everybody, and definitely doing it for a good cause, because we raised the money to go towards a cancer awareness thing, and I really like that.
We decided to do LLS because our senior student, Adam Fouth, was in the Student of the Year campaign, and that would help towards his campaign in terms of him collecting the most money.
My group sold out of ours like after the first lunch, so we started selling regular flavors, and I just used my business methods that I learned from Spitz, and I just sold them.
I hope that they would take away the idea of selling and making a profit and developing new ideas and being successful with them.
Room 117 has been home to some new students this spring.
Carly and I take a look into the world of Panther Pals.
Panther Pals is a preschool program that is in our Child Development 2 course, where there's actually little kids from the community that come to our school, and the high schoolers teach their lessons that they've been preparing for the first 8 weeks to the children.
I really like the class because I like seeing the kids and how happy they get when we do just like little things. And it's also a good experience for me to learn how to work with kids before I start teaching.
Well, for Lexi, I'm hoping that she'll have the experience of just getting a little taste of what kindergarten is going to be like, sitting in a classroom format and working with other kids. I think for about a month and a half, and I'm not exaggerating, it's when does Panther Pals start? When does Panther Pals start? Is today the day?
Do you like Panther Pals?
Were you excited to come today?
Thank you for coming to our puppet show.
Nat and I caught up with one staff member you see daily, but probably don't know much about.
Here's an inside look.
I've been here 12 years doing security. This is a very busy campus. There's 5 buildings here, so I've always got somebody coming in. I've always got meetings, and so it keeps me going. Everybody's coming and going. My big major function is finding out who's coming on campus, who's being picked up, so I know who's leaving, who's coming on. If I see people walking around, I usually go see what they're doing and make sure they got a pass or whatever. So if I ask for a pass, don't get mad. I'm just doing my job.
District soccer begins today at 4:15.
Head over to Oakville to catch the girls in action.
Nate and Charlie spotlight the team. Let's take a look.
With spring sports underway, let's take a look at how the girls soccer team has started their season so far.
I think that everybody's just hoping to win districts together and get a better record than we did last year, especially since I think we've all played together, and I think it's going to be it's just better bonding since we have experience together. I think everybody's just working harder since we have more players on the team. Everybody's competing harder for a spot, and it's just pushing everybody to be better.
This season we have been going to the weight room on Tuesdays and Fridays, and we've been doing a lot more challenging fitness at practice. For the season, that will grow closer as a team, and then we'll come out stronger than last year, and hopefully get closer to a district title and become the team that we've always wanted to be.
Our hopes for this season are to build upon what we accomplished last season, win more games than last season, and win districts, and hopefully make a run into the postseason. One of the things we've done differently this season is that we've kind of started our off-season workouts earlier, so we've been in the weight room and doing agility and plyos starting in the early fall. And so we've continued that, up until the season, and even during the season we're still getting in the weight room, so that's something that's been different than years past. We've been competitive in each of the games, and I think that each game we're learning something that we can take into our next game.
Now here's another Humans of Melville.
Kaylin Triggs rides along with a student who has a unique sport.
I started racing since I was 4 years old. Me and my dad would always go to races and stuff. And ever since that, I've just been into the sport. I started driving when I was 6. I started driving a quarter midget, then I went to micros, midgets, then sprints. Adrenaline in it. I'm going about 130 down the straightaway on a dirt track. Every time you go through a corner, you gotta drift through it. It's exciting and scary at the same time. First race I went out when I was 6. I was dead last. Everybody's dead last their first race. And then the second race I flipped my car, came back, and yeah, I just had a really rough time. Don't be scared of anything on the track.
That wraps up our broadcast.
Join us for our senior broadcast Friday, May 17th in TAP.
Seniors, you can come view the broadcast in the auditorium with permission from your TAP teacher.
For more coverage, visit us online at melvillemedia.com and follow us on social media at Melville Media. Thanks for watching.